Number 8. Southern Cassowary. In 2019, a Florida man was killed by a cassowary he kept in his farm. The fire rescue department said that it might have been an accident. He was breeding the birds, according to the wildlife officials. The police report confirms that the man fell, and the bird used its long claws to attack him. The rescuers found him in the vicinity of the birds as he went to supervise them. Southern cassowaries are the second largest birds in the world. They weigh over 80 kilograms and can be 5'1" in height. They use their long claws and legs to attack humans, sometimes causing fatalities like in the case of the Florida owner. The claws are on 3 toes of each leg, usually measuring 5 inches and are razor sharp. Experts confirm that a single strike with the claws could cause broken bones. Moreover, they do not attack from the side, although they can strike from both forward and downward. These large birds jump on top of their victims, making it impossible to run away. However, cassowaries do not attack unprovoked. They often make a move on you when they feel a threat towards their chicks or a provocation to fight. Number 7. Ostrich. Ostriches are the largest living birds, and it is not surprising that they are flightless. These feathered beasts are found in the savannas, deserts, and grasslands of Africa. An ostrich stands at 6 feet, is taller than 90% of the world's population, and can weigh 150 kilograms. Again, the ostrich is the fastest bird in the world, and its top speed is 43 miles per hour. Meanwhile, a single kick from an ostrich can kill a person. They have 4 toes in total that are each 4 inches long. Indeed, they escape their predators by running or kicking them. Russian news channel REN TV reported an incident of an ostrich attacking a zookeeper who was feeding it. According to an eyewitness, the bird suddenly charged at the man and was throwing him here and there for a while. The video shows the man trying to fight it off, but the ostrich only toppled him over and kicked him several times. When the bird lost interest in the man, he moved on to a zebra in the corner before going away. The tourists were so surprised at how berserk the animal went suddenly. They watched with disbelief as the man, who sustained injuries, got up and picked his hat from the ground. Number 6. European herring gull. You can tell where this animal is originally from based on its name. The gull measures about 26 inches in length. It is notorious for stealing food and attacking people across the continent. In fact, the bird is at its vulnerable stage during the nesting period and can attack about anybody. Additionally, an attack by a European herring gull is war for the community of herring gulls. They attack in groups, and as soon as you start fighting one off, they call for backup. You can imagine how that would go for you. In September 2021, a 4-year-old was nipped in the face by a herring gull in Dublin. She was left bleeding, forcing the city council to launch a social media campaign for people to stop leaving food for the birds. The girl was holding a rice cake in a buggy in front of her parents when the bird decided to steal the food from her hand and eventually hurt her. The birds are protected species, and very little could be done about their interactions with humans. Other residents complained that the aggressive birds try to break into their rooms through their windows or their cars. Number 5. Australian magpie. Australia's parks, gardens, grasslands, and fields are filled with the magpie. The medium-sized birds get aggressive during their nesting period in the spring. Around this time, only the southern cassowary is more dangerous than the magpie in Australia. Further, those times are difficult to navigate because the birds live on the streets and within residential areas. If you live close to them, you know that they could attack you once they sense you as an intruder. They attack very fearlessly. As well, they would always win a fight. In August 2021, a baby died from a swooping attack by a magpie. The bird launched its attack on the 5-month-old in Sydney, with the mother trying to protect her. Technically, the baby did not die directly from the attack. When mother and daughter had a walk in the park, a magpie attacked the mother, who tripped and fell on the baby. She died from the injuries sustained in the fall. Other parents warded off the 15-inch bird that attacked the pair before the paramedics arrived. The city launched a fund to help the parents with funeral expenses. A 76-year-old man had also died off of his bicycle when a magpie swooped on him in 2019. Number 4. Mute swan. Europe's largest waterfowl, the mute swan, weighs 28 pounds. The birds are found in ponds, rivers, and wetlands. Their wings measure up to 2.4 meters. Although they are cute and have a film about them, you should avoid going near them. A mute swan is dangerous when it gets aggressive in defending its zone. The swan swiftly hits with its wings, and therefore children should be the ones most removed from proximity to them. Mute swans mostly attack your eyes or face. In 2012, a man was killed in Des Plaines when a mute swan toppled over his kayak. The man plunged into the retention pond, and then the swan attacked him as he attempted to swim to shore. Anthony Hensley was a caretaker of the birds and often rode to feed them with his dog. In 2017, his wife launched a lawsuit against the property owner for operating the place, citing wrongful death. She said that there was negligence, which resulted in the father of her two daughters' demise. The widows sought $50,000 from the companies, knowing that the swans are strongly territorial, with a dangerous propensity to attack during nesting season, but encouraging her husband to proceed with work anyway. The case was later thrown out. Number 3. Great Northern Loon. Here is how dangerous these birds are. A great northern loon was in a fight with a bald eagle. The researchers who documented this experience titled it, "Bald Eagle Shot Through the Heart by a Loon." The bald eagle was discovered in Highland Lake later. The x-rays showed that the loon had punctured the eagle's heart, which caused the tragic death. The loon used its bill that is dagger-like and highly fatal. A great northern loon is 39 inches long and an incredibly large diving bird. Their wingspan is over 60 inches. The bird has a sharp beak called the bill that is dangerous to humans. When they attack, loons often target the neck and head area. Their bills could cause severe problems to your head or neck, as it does to its predators: eagles, sea otters, gulls, and ravens. The birds live in the northern parts of the US, Canada, and Greenland. Then they migrate to the Pacific and Atlantic coastlands in the winter. Number 2. Barred Owl. North America is home to these round-headed owls. They live in forests and woodlands. The large bird has a wingspan of 43 inches and measures 21 inches in length. The bird weighs the size of a sack of potatoes. These birds are night hunters, thus they fly noiselessly in the dense forests at night, looking for prey to attack. As intriguing as their silent feathers sound, they could also be your death. No one ever hears the birds coming to attack them. Before you know it, they are on your head with their razor-sharp claws and causing severe injuries. In March 2021, a barred owl attacked a bird watcher, leaving head injuries. Carly Blake was in her backyard in Rigolette when a bird struck her in the head. At first, she thought it was a snowball, but then the snowball effect of the bird's attack truly hit her. She saw the bird's shadow as it fled and started panicking that it could be lurking around to harm her again. She was more scared because she did not hear a sound until it hit her. The woman needed medical attention, although the conservation near her home said it was rare for this attack to happen. Number 1. LAMMERGEIER. If you have not heard of this bird, it's because you know it by its family name, vulture. The LAMMERGEIER is the oldest vulture. The name LAMMERGEIER means lamb vulture, a hint at the bird stealing livestock from its locality. The vulture has a wingspan of 2.8 meters and weighs up to 7 kilograms. The bird eats small bones wholly. It is the only animal that eats bones only. They pick you up and drop you on hard surfaces to break your bones for easy consumption. If the bones don't break on the first attempt, it continues until it successfully breaks all the long bones. It starts eating from the bone marrow. If you think you're too heavy for the animal, you might reconsider. Despite the bird not being able to raise you into the skies, it can push you down onto a rock and crush your bones. Moreover, it breaks the tortoise using the same dropping technique. The LAMMERGEIER is located in southern Asia, Africa, and Europe. Unfortunately, there is no news coverage of the bird attacking humans yet. What do you make of some birds we mentioned? Share your thoughts on the least scary bird in the comments below.